Right now at 10, the Toma VA unveils a renovated clinic space, how they plan on using it.
And Governor Evers announces his 2026 election plans and what led to his decision.
Plus, storms rip through parts of Wisconsin, the damage left behind.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Governor Evers says he will not seek a third term, creating the first open race for governor in Wisconsin in 16 years. The Democratic governor was first elected to the role in 2018. Evers says he is confident he would win again, but wants to prioritize his family instead. La Crosse County's Democratic chair believes Evers' legacy will set Democrats up for another win. Meanwhile, several Republicans have already announced they are in the race, including Bill Berrien and Josh Schoeman of Washington County. A number of Democrats have indicated that they are considering a run, from state senators like Kelda Roys in Madison to Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley and even the mayor of Milwaukee, Cavalier Johnson. It is sentencing day for the man involved in a Toma drunk driving accident. Shane Slater will spend 20 years in jail, followed by 10 years of supervision. In September, he was involved in a two-vehicle crash on I-90. The victim was pronounced dead at the scene. This is Slater's fourth OWI conviction.
The father of a Madison school shooter is bound over for trial. Jeffrey Ruppnow is charged with selling weapons to a minor. Prosecutors argue he gave his daughter Natalie easy access to guns, despite knowing about her mental health issues. Natalie Ruppnow killed 2 people and injured 6 others at Abundant Life Christian School last December before dying by suicide.
The UW Eau Claire professor who overturned a college Republicans table earlier this year is suspended 1 year without pay. Court records show Jose Felipe Alvergue pleaded no contest to a disorderly conduct citation and paying a $295 fine. Alvergue must also complete anger management and civil discourse training as a condition for his potential return to the university. Today, the university shared a letter that Alvergue wrote apologizing to students.
A woman is dead after being struck by 2 vehicles on Highway 61 this morning. It happened around 4:40 a.m. near County Road 7. Minnesota State Patrol says the woman crashed her car into a ditch, got out, and walked across the highway when she was hit by a vehicle, then struck again by another. Southbound lanes were closed for several hours. And a News 8 Now follow-up. One person is dead after an SUV hit a cyclist in Vernon County Wednesday. According to the sheriff, a 72-year-old David Fargo was riding on the shoulder of Highway 35 when he veered into the path of a GMC Yukon. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities are still investigating.
Flags are at half-staff today to honor a fallen Wisconsin hero. Van Dyne Fire Department firefighter Amy Sue Lee passed away earlier this month from injuries in the line of duty. She served the Van Dyne FD for 14 years. Services held today in her honor. And powerful storms caused damage across northeast Wisconsin yesterday.
In the town of Gillett, strong winds ripped the roof off a heavy equipment repair company's building. The owner says no one was inside the building at the time.
Now, thousands of nearby residents were left without power. At least 2 tornadoes have been confirmed in that region.
Well, luckily we haven't had too inclement of weather here, but we have had some humidity, and that dropped a bit. And is that going to be coming back anytime soon, Greg?
It's coming back, but we still got a little bit of reprieve coming. But overnight, we also have some fog issues. Quiet conditions for the most part for Friday, minus some hazy skies due to smoke. But then, yeah, the heat and humidity is going to be coming back later in the weekend, unfortunately. Right now, we just have some high clouds out there. That's from activity that's far to the south. Thunderstorms in Iowa and Illinois that are not going to impact the area, but they're providing some cloud cover. Visibility I got there. Right now, it's okay for most of the area, but it'll be something that could be tracking further on. There's your front that has now slid off to the southeast. Barely, not too far away. It will continue to sink further south. We'll have a little bit of dry air from the north, but not too much overall. Now, fog issues, we've talked about visibility. I think we will at least see some low clouds, potentially some 1 to 2 mile visibility problems along rivers in certain areas, especially further east to go. This will be the 5 to 6 time frame, maybe extending to the 8 to 9. You can see right there, Eau Claire getting up to 81. There will be haze out there, minus the fog in the morning due to that smoke that will be out there too. And the same story for La Crosse. Doesn't say the low temperature there. It'll be in the low 60s, otherwise getting to 82. The bigger story for those hour temperatures too, along with the fog, is less humidity. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, it is going to be coming back, so we'll time out when to expect the 90s that may be returning. Any thunderstorm chance we have, along with a big temperature swing coming towards the second half of next week too. All that a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, the Tomah VA has cut the ribbon on a renovated clinic wing. The Red Patient Aligned Care Team Clinic is newly designed to expand veterans' access to specialized health care. It features 9 exam rooms and larger spaces for doctors to collaborate in the same area.
Clinical pharmacists, social workers, mental health staff, whole health staff, and dietitians. So that's great that we can bring that care right here, and then the veterans can have those appointments and be seen right in their PAC team for those additional services.
Streamlined care. Stanton says the space's grand opening highlights the VA's commitment to tailoring their services to what veterans need.
Well, it was a dream that turned into a nightmare. A family's renovation journey hits one roadblock after another. On top of problems with the house, Joseph, the father and husband, unfortunately had a stroke and their home got flooded. What they expected to be the final day of their housing assistance application process quickly became a heartfelt day of celebration.
Today we're awarding the Cernick family with 6 months of paid mortgage payments for them. They've recently fallen upon some hard times. They bought a new house and were of course very excited to do so, and shortly after moving in found out there were some pretty major issues going on with the house.
Busca Retirement Solutions and Gradient Gives Back Foundation are responsible for the unforgettable day.
Aquinas High School students rolled up their sleeves to give back to the community today by helping harvest fresh produce for people in need at the Kane Street Community Garden. Students with Aquinas' Impact program spent the afternoon planting, weeding, and gathering vegetables. The food they harvest goes to local families as part of an effort that's already delivered more than 31,000 meals throughout La Crosse.
It's great to be of service to the community, and it's so much fun to do with everybody else at Aquinas. It helps you get to know people at school and within the community as well.
And the students will be out volunteering again later this summer. Still to come, one of wrestling's biggest stars dead at 71, remembering the legend of Hulk Hogan.
Plus, a major internet outage, the network service's official response when we come back.
A home you love, a business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We built it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Did you know that when you buy from Maury's, you get Maury's Promise? Maury's will always offer you our best price first, upfront, pure and simple. And our product specialists are commission-free, so there's no haggling necessary. Our lifetime powertrain warranty on new vehicles covers your engine and transmission nationwide for life. Also, our powertrain warranty on Maury's certified pre-owned vehicles covers you for 10 years, 100,000 miles, and much, much more. Maury's, moving life forward.
It's Carl's anniversary celebration sale. In appreciation of 69 years, dinner is on us. Save up to 40% on appliances, plus get free dinner for 2. This French door refrigerator is just $8.99 and includes free dinner for 2. All TVs are on sale, plus get free dinner for 2. Save up to 50% on remaining closeout grills. You can even save on in-store Serta specials and get free dinner for 2. Come help us celebrate 69 years.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Wrestling legend Hulk Hogan has died. Emergency responders were called to his Florida home early this morning after reports of cardiac arrest.
Hulkmania is credited with transforming professional wrestling into mainstream entertainment. Vladimir Duthiers has his story.
Hulk Hogan! When Hulk Hogan stepped into the squared circle,
the greatest professional athlete in the world today, look at him.
He became the ringleader of a pro wrestling circus.
helping turn what was once a carnival attraction into a national entertainment juggernaut.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You are one good-sized person.
Thank you. Thank you.
One big man.
He was a hulking 6'7", 300 pounds with bulging biceps he named the 24-inch pythons.
The largest arms in the world.
With that trademark handlebar mustache and colorful bandanas covering thinning blonde hair, he sent audiences into a frenzy.
Tonight, the hunter becomes the hunted.
It was called Hulkamania. Hulk Hogan was born Terry Bollea in Augusta, Georgia, August 11, 1953.
Once I clicked, I was not Terry Bollea. When I went to that ring, I was Hulk Hogan, brother. I'm coming after you, Balboa.
His pro wrestling fame earned him the role of Thunder Lips in the 1982 film Rocky III.
You're in trouble, man.
Hogan's life off the movie and TV screens was turbulent. There was divorce, depression, and steroid use.
Audio tape of him using the N-word was made public, and after a website published an explicit video of him, he won a high-profile court battle on invasion of privacy grounds.
Hogan jumped from the wrestling ring to the political arena last year at the Republican National Convention in Hulkamaniacal style. Hulk Hogan was 71.
Vladimir Jutit, CBS News, New York.
There is one person who could truly shed light on what is in the infamous Epstein files, and that is Ghislaine Maxwell. She is currently serving 20 years for working with Epstein to groom and sexually abuse underage girls. Today, her lawyer met with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, the current second in command at the Justice Department and former criminal defense attorney for President Trump.
This is extremely unusual. You never have the number 2 person in the Department of Justice go and interview anybody.
Now, this comes as the Wall Street Journal reported Pam Bondi told the president that his name appears multiple times in those files, a claim the president has denied.
Elon Musk's satellite internet service, Starlink, experienced a network outage for a couple of hours today. According to an outage detector website, reports of outages spiked shortly before 2:30 p.m. Starlink acknowledged the outage on social media, saying it was implementing a solution. A Starlink official later posted service was mostly recovered following the 2.5-hour outage. The company says the outage was due to a failure of key internal software services.
The Trump administration has approved Skydance Media to buy Paramount Global for $8 billion. The FCC 2-to-1 vote was along party lines after months of controversy, including allegations of political interference. Skydance's leader promised to add a CBS watchdog and delay new diversity policies, which helped get the FCC chair's support.
Cleanup continues after a massive BP gas station explosion in Berwyn, Illinois today. According to emergency officials, the explosion was a weather-related incident. It was so intense, it broke glass in nearby buildings. Several crews were on scene to put out the fire. No injuries were reported.
It is sea turtle nesting season. Sections of the shorefront in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina are blocked off for seasonal loggerhead turtle eggs. Turtles lay their eggs about an arm's length under the sand to protect them from the hot sun. Park rangers tell the public they can do their part by filling in sand holes, leveling sand castles, and picking up trash.
If you're walking the beach at night, make sure you have no lights on or a red flashlight so that it's harder for them to see that wavelength and it won't scare them. Keep your dog on a leash because that can be an assumed predator. Stay off these sand dunes, these beautiful hills of grass, because that's our line of defense against storms, but also it can be a safe place for sea turtle lay eggs.
So keep in mind if you're vacaying out there soon. Hatchlings will leave their nest on a treacherous 20-minute crawl back to the ocean, fighting dangers from, of course, predators to plastic. We will have more news ahead.
But first,
yeah, we got a little bit less humidity for Friday. That's the good news. Unfortunately, it's not going to last long. We'll have that humidity come back along with the 90s later this weekend. We'll plan out if that involves any thunderstorms and what the big weather change that's going to go on next week. That all coming up on the First Warn Weather Update after the break.
It's the patio closeout sale at Home Seasonal Concepts. Get up to an extra 50% off regular prices or pay no interest until 2030 on the best selection of porch and patio in the Midwest. Right now during the patio closeout sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Now at Menards, get an 11% rebate on everything for your next project. Menards has the largest selection of concrete landscape blocks ready to take home today. Interlock edgers make perfect borders for your landscape. Only 99 cents each after rebate. Adding new gutters to your home controls rainwater runoff, protects your foundation, and keeps basements dry. Only $10.99 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Drive your story with a new Ram.
Take your next adventure in a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Get employee pricing plus for a limited time only. Get your favorite Jeep, Ram, Dodge, or Chrysler during the Employee Pricing Plus sales event. Employee pricing for all means anyone can get exclusive employee pricing on these new vehicles. This opportunity won't last long, so stop into Pischke Motors now. This offer ends July 31st. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Save big at Hy-Vee Friday through Sunday. Whole boneless pork loin, just $1.88 a pound. 8-ounce New York strips, just $7.99. Van Camp's pork and beans, just 69 cents. Get special savings on General Mills cereal, just $2 each when you buy 3. And whole seedless watermelon, just $3.97. Plus, you'll find even more great deals across the store. Save both in-store and online. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
During the 51st anniversary sale at Home Sleep Express, get our best offer ever and pay no interest until 2030, or get an extra 10% off sale prices on Prana Sleep and Thomas Cole Sleep. Find the right fit for your right sleep. The 51st anniversary mattress sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Yeah, with the wind change aloft, it's going to bring in some of that smoke that's been sitting pretty much further north up in northern Minnesota, even the UP, and then going up into Canada. That'll see some of that tomorrow. That's why there is an air quality issue out for unhealthy for some areas. I think the worst conditions will be further north. This goes to 11 p.m. Friday. It may be extended to a little bit into Saturday, and then things will change. I don't expect it to be thick smoke like we saw the last time when this came through, but it will be somewhat some smoke. And you can see the surface-based smoke does pick up here really along and east of I-94 as you go basically around 11 a.m. as it kind of pushes back to the southwest. It'll rotate around, a little bit of improvement, but then I think we'll see another area begin to pull back to the northwest as it really wraps around this low pretty much. Then they'll pretty much begin to shift eastward. So that air quality issue will continue for at least through Friday, maybe into Saturday. Overall, big picture shows all this front, as I mentioned early in broadcast, is continuing to sink south. There's all your thunderstorms developing. The complex is developing right along that front. That's pushing east. It's going to start pushing back our area, but it's going to be a slow approach to it as we go through Saturday and eventually Sunday, and then push north. And that means the heat and humidity behind that is going to be coming back here for a couple days too as we go on. But for tonight, really the main story is going to be the development of fog or low clouds. You'll start seeing some of these areas right here. That's just low clouds or fog developing across a lot of the areas. You can see river areas all the way up down the Mississippi, the Wisconsin River area, and then more valley type locations that'll see that. It will persist probably through about 7 or 8, this low clouds, and then you'll start seeing it break up probably about 9 to 10 as it begins to lift up and we begin to warm up a little bit. The rest of the day, we're looking at just some afternoon cloud cover. Visibilities could drop maybe as far as a half mile. I think a lot of areas will see that 1 to 2 mile if it is fog, but it's really hugging a lot of the river areas. So for the morning commute, keep an eye on that as you wake up. There could be dense, but I don't think it'll be widespread dense fog, but you may encounter that all the way to about 10 a.m. and then things will definitely improve. In the afternoon, evening time frame, we're going to start seeing increasing clouds. That boundary to the south that I just showed you where all the thunderstorms are, it's going to get approaching the area a little bit closer. We're not going to expect to see any thunderstorms going in Friday evening until midnight, but the cloud cover will begin to increase a little bit as the winds begin to turn around. So Friday evening activity should be fine. We're going to go into about later in the night when all these complexes to the south may lift up far enough north. They're going to at least give us cloud cover going to Saturday morning. They may bring some showers. You can see right now a lot of it just stays south of it, but there will be some opportunities going into Saturday morning. By Saturday afternoon, we should be good and clear, and then we're going to start warming up towards Sunday. Tomorrow's highs, we're going to be pretty much close to average, but the humidity level will be down. It won't be as sticky as it was today. That's the better news. And then as we go into Saturday, overall clouds in the morning, more sun in the afternoon. The winds turn around. The humidity will come up as that moisture begins to approach from the south. So it will be a little bit more sticky on Saturday, but nothing too unbearable. And then Sunday, we're going to see a lot more sunshine going on, getting back up close to the 90-degree mark or in the low 90s. Heat and seas could get above 95, so you'll start feeling it Sunday. And then Monday, I think, could be the hottest day as a boundary lifts well to the north. Plenty of opportunity for sunshine, minus any thunderstorms that happen Sunday night. You can see we're going to get the low 90s. Heat and seas could be once again close to that. Heat risk is going to be in that major category both Saturday and Sunday, so keep in mind of that going on for any outdoor stuff. After that, we'll have a series of fronts coming through. We do have some showers and thunderstorm chances to work out between that, but after Tuesday, fall-like temperatures, and that means a lot of that cool air. You see all those blues, greens up coming down there. We're going to see a nice stretch of like September-like conditions with highs back into the 70s for the most part, maybe an 80, and that could extend through the following weekend too. And it's mainly a dry pattern at that too. So unfortunately, we do have some heat and humidity coming back. We do have some storm chances. Well, at the time, a lot of this is usually at night, early morning.
Sure.
And then we definitely do see a change by Wednesday and beyond. It's going to feel, like I said, really nice conditions for me. Beautiful.
Absolutely. Highs in the 70s are always good in late July.
Exactly.
Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, camp carries on. We'll hear from the quarterbacks of the Packers and Vikings. Plus, it's regional baseball time for Legion squads. Find out which of them got off to a good start. Jacob is next.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day.
Starting now, celebrate quality and comfort with the Made in America sale at Wesco Home. Shop trusted American brands like Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, England, Best, Door County, and Superior Furniture, all at unbeatable prices. Right now, save on all in-stock pieces made with quality you can feel. Don't see the perfect item in stock? Save up to 30% on custom orders. Built to last, made to order, crafted with pride in the USA. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Jolivet's homegrown triple sweet corn is picked fresh daily. Join us Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our roasted sweet corn and charcoal brats. Jolivet's also features homegrown carrots, sweet onions, peppers, beets, cabbage, dill, tomatoes, cucumbers, blueberries, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Furnish your home with the Forest at Black River Furniture Outlet, Wisconsin's best priced furniture store. Browse cozy Amish rockers, customizable easy sofas made in Wisconsin, and stunning handmade dining sets in hickory, walnut, aspen, and barnwood. Shop pantries, counter bars, gun cabinets, and more. Style your space this season with our cabin rug collection, multiple sizes available. Swing by the bed shed for rustic bedroom sets, bunk beds, and Amish-made office furniture. Family and veteran owned. Visit Black River Furniture Outlet this summer.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, Legion baseball postseason play is underway with regional tournaments taking place all throughout the state, including a Class A tournament going on in Viroqua. Let's head out to Pete Swanson Field. We've got the Viroqua 138ers taking on Bangor Post 40. This one was a pitcher's duel for the first few innings, in part thanks to some good defense. Landon Phillips out in left making the sliding catch for the impressive out. but Bangor would get into some trouble in the bottom of the fourth. Bases loaded for the 138ers. Joseph Cairns at the plate, and he grounds one through into left field. 1 run scores. The throw home not in time. Home side takes a 3-0 lead. Later, bases loaded again. Ground ball back to the pitcher. The throw gets away. 2 more come in to score as Viroqua would go on to get the win. 6-3 is your final. In the first game of the evening, the Westby Coon Valley Bandits take down GET Post 354 3-0. Class A State will be in Westby next week, so if the Bandits take first place, the runner-up in that regional will get a spot at state. Steam taking on the Ignite in a Game 2 of a doubleheader. La Crosse took Game 1 by 3. Different story in Game 2, though. Riley Schwisho with the single to right to score the first run of the game. Next half inning, the home side looking to get something going on offense, but Mia Johnson makes the acrobatic catch in foul territory. Second frame now, and this time it's Ava Clark delivering with a single, and that's going to score 2 more to put Wausau up 3 runs. And later, Molly Fitzgerald is going to sky one out to shallow left field. Madeline Burling has a beat on it, makes the catch and fires it home, but it's cut off. Would have been a close play, but Lily Sullivan scores. Ignite earn the split with the 12-1 win. And the struggles continue for the Loggers. Their losing streak gets extended as they can't hold on to the late lead against Eau Claire. McGuire Turner with a walk-off 3-run home run for the Express. Well, after sustaining an injury in the first week of the season last year against the Eagles, many believe Jordan Love was never truly 100% for the rest of the season. But after a full offseason of recovery and rest, this year's performance should be a great time to see what Green Bay truly has in their quarterback one. The mobility and accuracy looked like the Jordan Love of the 2023 season when he threw for almost 4,200 yards and 32 touchdowns yesterday. Obviously, the addition of Josh Jacobs and the emphasis on the run game may take away from some gaudy numbers for Love, but he will be leaned upon in the clutch this season. Yesterday, he mentioned how special day number 1 of camp is.
There's just a lot of energy and excitement, I feel like, for day 1. So it's fun to go out there, kind of get those little nerves out, and just get back to ball and, have that mindset where the goals we're focusing on to get better every day. But, you get the bike tradition going. It's just a lot of things that we miss out on at OTAs that aren't the same. So it's a lot of excitement for day 1.
A lot of excitement yesterday and even more today after the team unveiled their alternate jerseys for the upcoming season, and these are a true throwback. The Packers wore the uniforms similar to these back in 1923. Seems like yesterday. The team became publicly owned that year. The franchise did not announce when they will debut it, but it will be at a home game. Meanwhile, across state lines over in Minnesota, the Vikings feel as though they have a roster that can rack up a ton of victories like they did a season ago. A lot of key contributors are back for Kevin O'Connell's team, but one major change is under center with J.J. McCarthy, the second-year quarterback who replaces Sam Darnold. McCarthy says his familiarity with the playbook and the guys around him is helping him progress in a major way.
It's a different situation being year 2, knowing the offense a lot better than I did when I first came in here, and knowing the guys and how they move and, how they react to certain, coaching points and just little, things that go along with day-to-day, practice and meetings. And yeah, it's definitely a different feeling and a really good one.
Going to be interesting to see how the Packers and Vikings will fare against each other this year. I have a bold prediction. I think it's going to be those two at the top and the Vikings third this year.
And the line slide because
we'll see
no
if the line
Ben Johnson?
slide. Yeah, I mean, those coordinators are a big deal, so we'll see if that loss will affect them. But we'll see how the Vikings can do this year.
Absolutely. And as a Packers fan, kind of rooting for J.J. McCarthy to heal correctly from the ACL and actually have a good first season, because this will essentially be his first.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks, Jacob.
Thanks, guys.
All right, more news right after this.
As my go-to guy, can you fix my smartphone?
Yes.
Do you have car batteries?
Yeah.
What about golf cart batteries?
Of course.
Battery from a G-Fob?
Absolutely.
My boat?
Huge variety.
Toy boat?
Sure.
Motorcycles?
You bet.
My apartment building?
Whole building.
Do you have batteries for my party lights?
Yeah.
Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like select tires, rewards members can buy 3, get 1 free, and get an extra $20 instant savings. 15% off select brakes, steering, and suspension parts. And save $50 on these Real Truck roll-up truck bed covers. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
I have been working at Firefighters Credit Union for over 20 years and been in the mortgage business for 30 years. We get a lot of people that like to shop around, and I encourage people to shop around for mortgages. And the one thing that you hear over and over is that we're for real. What they hear on the commercials is what they see when they come and see any of our employees. All these things together are what make Firefighters Credit Union the team you can trust.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're making it easier than ever to furnish your home with name brand, top quality furniture. For a limited time, you'll save with store-wide sale prices. Plus, we'll pay your sales tax. Sofas and sectionals from Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, and Flex Steel. Bedrooms and dining rooms from Canal Dover and Daniels Amish. They're all at sale prices. And now, we'll pay your sales tax. But it's only for a limited time at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
Summer adventure awaits in a rugged new Honda. It's time to chase the sun wherever it takes you. With impressive Honda capability and exciting performance. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot.
You got batteries for my side-by-side?
Yes.
Replace my flashlight?
Sure thing. What about my business?
Oh, good one.
100% batteries for my fleet of trucks?
Got floor scrubbers?
Yes, and fire panels.
We have pallets of batteries.
Well, what about...
As your go-to guy, if it needs a battery, we have it.
Well, that's all you had to say.
Could have led with that.
Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, some new body cam footage shows Colorado deputies rescuing a family of ducks. 2 animal control officers scooped ducklings from a swimming pool in Lakewood. They placed the ducklings in a crate, but the mama duck refused to be carried, so the officers walked her to a nearby pond.
The footage captures the rescue, including the mama duck giving the officers a piece of her mind. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office said protecting and serving means helping every family, feathered or not, find their way home.
Aww.
Well, of course.
Yeah, right? It's a lovely sentiment right there.
Very cute.
Adorable little duckling family, too.
The cutest. All right, and she was just being a good mama.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, protective. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
No matter where I seat my guests, they seem to like the kitchen best. A kitchen's the heart of the home. It should be warm and welcoming. It should be attractive and functional. But it can be a real challenge unless you come here where you can meet with a designer, find all of the products that you need, and trust the project to our carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. For kitchens, bathrooms, and other home improvements, put your trust in the Board Store Home Improvements. Contact us today.
Hey, Dominic here. We always get asked, what do you have for ground pork? With over 40 blends at our outlet store, we recommend these 4: Bavarian sausage, breakfast sausage, Italian, and pork. First, you need ground pork, preferably from a local meat shop. Mix in 2 to 3 teaspoons of seasoning per pound, make into patties, and cook thoroughly until done. All 4 of these choices will make great tasting sausage patties, and they're low in sodium. Get these seasonings and more at the outlet store. And it's time to pig out.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. Mike Sports at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
Mud bath.
Get 0 down, 0% financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on Bronco. Or lease Bronco for $499 a month with 0 down. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Summer style starts here. Refresh your space for less at the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale. Save up to 50% on an entire room of beautiful new furniture. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining, you name it. Find mattress closeout deals on overstocked inventory and special factory closeout Lazy Boy recliners at prices too good to sit out. Plus, when you trade in your old furniture, get a discount on new. We'll even deliver in Holloway for free. It's the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale going on now.
News 8, the Salvation Army and the YMCA are helping the community go back to school with Stuff the Bus. Stop by the La Crosse or Onalaska Walmarts on August 8th and fill the bus with school supplies. Donate new supplies or cash, and we'll put them in the backpacks for the students in our community who need it most. We'll see you at Walmart on August 8th to help us stuff the bus. Brought to you by these great community partners and proudly sponsored by Cooley Bank.
For tomorrow, we still have air quality alerts out because of the smoke from wildfires. It will be probably worse as you go further north. Unhealthy for some. We do have fog conditions coming up overnight, so that'll be the one problem to deal with in the morning time frame. Overall, less humid Friday. The humidity comes up Saturday. That rain chance is very light in the morning. Hot and humid for a couple days. We do have storms in between Saturday night into Tuesday. We'll time it out as we get closer. And then the bigger story to the second half is September-like conditions are coming. But we still got some time left for that.
Yeah, until that, a hot and humid summer. Nothing to complain about.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
We'll see you tomorrow.